What's going on, everybody? Boxer Tech here. So I'm just going to actually introduce the new video series that I'm going to be putting on for you guys. It's called Profit Cars. Profit Cars is basically all about how to buy and sell cars for a profit, and you're also going to learn how to fix them too, since that's the whole model of the channel that I created. So it's just another series that I decided to do, and I think you guys are going to learn a lot from this. As you can tell, we're back in the car again. This is not the car that was in the first video introducing the $300 car. So I'm actually going to do a follow-up video on the $300 car. It's going to be part of this video here. But I'm actually in the my daily driver right now, which is why you can kind of hear the exhaust in the background when we're driving along. So we're in the car again, and currently on my way to my shop so that I can pick up some tools, actually for another video that I'm going to be shooting for this car. So basically we're going to introduce, I'm going to go through the other car with you guys. It's a little cold outside, a little windy, so I'm hoping that this actually turns out all right. So we're going to get right to the car. All right, so we're out here at the shop now, and about to take you up to the car here. All right, here's the car. So this is a $300 Subaru. So some people would ask, how good is a $300 Subaru? Well, to put it in nice terms, it got me 120 miles from where the car was parked, and it had been parked for the last 2 years, back to my house, so back to the shop here. So as you can see, the body's in okay shape. We got some cracking paint right here, where the paint has actually come off and then surface rust has set in. No rust through, so that's great. The tires are actually in really good condition, considering they had been sitting there almost flat. Not quite flat, but almost. Good tread depth on the tires there. The front fender here is dented in, which is no big deal, but subsequently it pushed the inner fender well right in, and it was kind of starting to, the mud flap here was kind of starting to rub on the tire there. So at a minimum, this panel here and this has got to be fixed. This panel is going to be replaced because that dent is just atrocious right there. Other than that, the front headlight, or the fog light cover, is still there, but the fog light is busted, so that's got to be replaced. The other one is perfectly fine on this side. It does have a crack in it, as you can see right here. So, but that's perfectly fine. I'm not really caring too much about that. The car actually had been sitting for a couple years, and over the years had accumulated a lot more than just this. I did a little bit of pressure washing to get rid of some of the sticks and everything that were underneath the cowl and everything like that, but no such luck there. Mirror is missing. It's actually in the back of the car. Windshield is cracked all throughout. We'll go inside into the car. Other than that, this side's pretty good. There's a little bit of a dent right here on the arch of the wheel. Nothing too major. I'm gonna go from behind and just pop that out right there to get that to sit flush. That's pretty much it for the exterior. Oh, the moonroof here. The seals are completely gone on it, so that's okay. We'll get that glass replaced. A couple bucks at the wreckers. So run the interior here, and as I told you before, the passenger seat is okay, but this seat's completely shot, so The leather is completely cracked wide open on this seat. This seat is not bad. I can touch it up. The back seats here are again just maybe a touch up. I'll see what I can find secondhand. Floor is dirty as hell inside this thing. I'm going to actually be taking out the seats and the carpets so that I can clean everything from top to bottom in the interior of this car. Let's see, what else? The seat heaters don't work on it. The lights don't come on, so that means they're not working. Most of the time, the problem is a blown bulb inside these. Replace the bulb, and everything works. Looks like we got a weather band radio here. The weather band radio actually works. So, I'm not going to get a YouTube copyright violation by turning up the radio, but the radio works, and the factory antenna actually comes up on it. So that's good. I've never seen a Subaru that has this cup holder that's not broken. The only exception was my car that I bought, and I was dumbfounded when I saw that. But heater and AC both work on the car, surprisingly so. The odometer, 212,000. There's when it started up. No lights. Brake lights on because I have the parking brake up, but that's no big deal. So, shut that off. Let's go under the hood. And under the hood, exactly what you would expect to see for something that had been sitting for 2 years. There is not a speck on this that is not dusty or dirty or grimy. Again, you can see kind of the buildup. Most of it I did try to get with the pressure washer, but I did not open up the hood to get underneath the hood because I wanted to show everybody the condition of this. Brand new battery, just replaced that when I picked up the car. Battery was completely dead. I have to figure out an issue with the cooling fans when the car turns on, or when you turn the key on. The cooling fans run all the time, so we got to figure that out. Let's see, anything else? That's really about it. Like I said, for a $300 car, this is about what you would expect. In fact, most people would probably venture to say that I got it for a steal, but I guess we'll see what happens when we start getting into it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, so they get ranked up on YouTube, so more people see this new video series. So as far as I know, nobody's done it in depth like this before, so you guys are coming along for the ride. Thanks, guys.